Did you know that a single sentence you say to yourself each morning can shape your entire day? Not everyone wakes up with control over their life, but those who do begin with a silent ritual. And the secret is just 5 sentences, 5 simple affirmations that can reshape your mind, your emotions, and your direction in life. Let me share with you a powerful truth. Your morning words are not just words. They are the architects of your day. Every sentence you speak to yourself upon waking builds your mindset, sets the stage for your experiences, and step by step maps out the path of your life. The quiet moments of the morning are not ordinary. They hold the key to mastering the rhythm of your day. And if you master each day, you're slowly mastering your life. It sounds simple, yet it carries immense depth. Ever wondered why some people always seem calm, fulfilled, and purposeful? It's not just luck or talent. It's because they master their mornings. They set intentions, steer their emotions, and align with principles of wisdom and virtue every single day. Today, I want to walk you through 5 Stoic affirmations that can transform the way you show up in life, starting from the moment you open your eyes. But first, let's talk about why this matters so deeply. Imagine your mind as a fortress. Every thought, every word you affirm becomes a brick in its walls. You can strengthen it with reason and courage, or let doubts erode its power. The choice is yours. However, that fortress needs consistent reinforcement. So why not start each morning by affirming your strength, your purpose, and your limitless capacity for growth? These 5 affirmations aren't just words, they are mental armor. They are the discipline that builds your inner resilience, the clarity that unveils your path to wisdom and peace. If you find value in this journey, I'd ask one simple favor. Hit the subscribe button and share this video with others walking the same path. In today's video, we're not just talking, we're challenging the skeptics and inviting curious minds to discover how powerful morning affirmations truly are. Watch till the end, because these Stoic practices can reshape not only your mornings, but your entire life. So let's begin. Because every morning is a blank canvas, a new chance to shape your destiny. Just as the dawn scatters light across the sky, you too can shine light on your mindset, starting right now. Next, we'll dive into the first affirmation, a powerful reminder of inner strength. In the previous section, we explored how morning moments serve as the foundation of our life. Now let's understand why those early hours hold such unique power. Harnessing the power of the morning is about more than just seizing the day. It's about laying the foundation for a mindful and purpose-driven life. Imagine it like constructing a building. The stronger the foundation, the more resilient the structure. Every morning as you wake, you're offered a fresh beginning, a blank page upon which you can write your intentions with clarity and focus. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of centuries, teaches us that how we begin our day sets the tone for everything that follows. It's about embracing the present moment, preparing ourselves not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Carl Jung once wrote, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." This profound truth aligns perfectly with the Stoic practice of morning reflection, the act of looking inward to awaken our deepest potential. By starting each day with thoughtful affirmations, you're not simply reciting words, you're engaging in an intimate conversation with your own mind, fostering self-awareness and aligning your actions with your values. Morning is uniquely positioned for such reflection. Why? Because it's quiet, often solitary, and your mind is still fresh, untouched by the demands of the day. This is the ideal moment to affirm your inner capabilities and set your intentions before the noise begins. What you tell yourself during these early minutes becomes your mental armor, fortifying you to face whatever the day may bring. As Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Each morning, when you affirm your ability to control your reactions and focus on what truly matters, you're not just preparing for the day, you're training yourself to be stronger, wiser, and more composed in the face of challenges. One of Stoicism's core beliefs is that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can always control how we respond. This resonates deeply with modern psychological principles, particularly those of Carl Jung, who emphasized self-awareness and the inner power of the mind to heal and transform. Next, we'll explore the first affirmation, the sentence that unlocks your inner control and calm. Picking up from where we left off, cultivating mindful mornings. The next step is to understand the deeper foundation behind these daily affirmations. Carl Jung's teachings on confronting and understanding our inner world closely echo the Stoic practice of introspection and self-mastery. Both philosophies emphasize one core truth. Instead of letting the external world control our inner state, we must return to ourselves and master what is within our control. Stoicism teaches us to focus solely on what we can change, a powerful principle echoed in the Serenity Prayer, often used in modern therapy. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. This philosophy offers a mental boundary line. You can't alter what happens, but you can choose how you respond. And this clarity leads to peace and mental resilience. Stoicism also holds virtue as the highest good. To live well is to live virtuously, with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance at the center. These aren't abstract ideals, they are practical, guiding principles for everyday decision-making and emotional composure. Does it sound like some mystical mantra to begin your day? Perhaps. But there is profound psychological and philosophical reasoning behind why this works so powerfully. At its core, a morning affirmation is about setting intentionality. It is a deliberate act of directing thought because thoughts shape perceptions, which then shape actions and ultimately your life. Carl Jung famously said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." This insight lies at the heart of why affirmations matter. By consciously choosing your thoughts each morning, you are bringing what was unconscious into awareness, becoming the author of your own inner narrative instead of being passively shaped by external forces. In Stoicism, morning affirmations are like mental armor for the day ahead. Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, envisioning possible challenges and preparing to meet them with calm and resilience. Affirmations instill a mindset that is grounded, virtuous, and strong, helping you remain rooted in your values and face the day with rational clarity. By making this a part of your daily ritual, you are engaging in a practice supported not only by ancient wisdom, but also validated by modern psychological research. It shapes a character that is not only ready to meet the world, but quietly capable of transforming it, one thought, one choice, one morning at a time. But to fully embody this power, you need a sacred space, a corner carved out for your morning practice. Now that your sacred morning space is ready, it's time to infuse it with meaning and personal energy. Items like a book that inspires you, symbols of personal achievements, or a simple notebook for reflections are not just decorations. They are tools and reminders of your commitment to this practice, a visual declaration that you are choosing to live with purpose and clarity every day. And with your space set, it's time to breathe life into the morning through transformative Stoic affirmations. Starting your day with a phrase like, "Today I control my reactions," isn't just lip service. It's a bold declaration that you'll face the world on your own terms, not passively responding to chaos, but engaging with intention and composure. It means that no matter what happens, you'll respond calmly, thoughtfully, and in alignment with your values. Emotions like anger, frustration, and disappointment are natural, but Stoicism teaches that we control how much influence they have on our behavior. This practice is not about suppressing emotions, it's about understanding them, observing without judgment, and choosing a response grounded in reason and virtue. Marcus Aurelius wrote often about the importance of maintaining composure in adversity. He believed our actions should be guided by logic, not impulse. And this affirmation serves as a daily reminder of that principle. By practicing this each morning, you develop mindfulness. You pause when triggered, breathe before reacting, and respond with wisdom. Over time, this transforms not just your reactions, but your entire way of living. You become known for grace under pressure and the strength to navigate stress with dignity. Saying today, "I control my reactions," is preparing yourself not only for external stresses, but also for inner transformation, building a resilient, thoughtful character rooted in Stoic strength. The second affirmation, "I will focus on what matters," sets a clear filter for the day. It helps you choose where to direct your attention and energy. Instead of being distracted by the noise of everyday life, you focus on what nurtures your peace and long-term growth. Epictetus often said that freedom lies in focusing on what's within our control. External events have no emotional weight until we assign meaning to them. So, by choosing to focus on what matters, you're choosing what deserves your energy. This affirmation also encourages reflection. Will this still matter in 5 years? Does this contribute to my growth? Does this align with my values? Courage, justice, temperance, wisdom? These questions guide you toward intentional living, where every action builds a life of purpose. And remember, "I will focus on what matters" is not just about achieving outward success. It's about cultivating inner strength, patience, empathy, and discipline. It's a daily decision to become better, not in status, but in soul. This is a core essence of Stoicism, the pursuit of virtue over ease, and it's lived out not in grand gestures, but in the quiet daily choices that shape your character and destiny. Following the spirit of focusing on what matters from the previous page, we now step into one of the core pillars of Stoic philosophy: moral courage, the strength to do what is right, even when it's far from easy. True courage means choosing honesty when a lie would be simpler. It's choosing generosity when selfishness whispers louder. It's clinging to your integrity when deceit might offer quick rewards. And when you declare the affirmation, "I choose courage over comfort," you're not just speaking words. You're actively choosing a way of life, one rooted in Stoic virtues like wisdom, justice, and self-control. To choose courage over comfort is to constantly challenge yourself to grow. It's refusing to settle for the status quo when it contradicts your values. It means pushing through the fear of failure or the sting of rejection, which often comes hand in hand with genuine progress. This affirmation is also closely tied to the practice of voluntary discomfort, a method embraced by Stoics like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius. They would deliberately live in harsher conditions to remind themselves that even without luxuries, they could endure. This wasn't punishment, but a way to build inner peace, knowing that joy doesn't rely on what we have, but on how we respond to life. Each morning, by affirming, "I choose courage over comfort," you're not only preparing for the day ahead, you're training yourself to meet life's trials with endurance, perspective, and strength. And it's often in those most uncomfortable moments, in the quiet victories of integrity, that we find our greatest opportunity for growth. From Here we step into another indispensable Stoic practice, gratitude, and that's exactly where page 6 will lead us. After choosing courage over comfort, you naturally arrive at another essential pillar, seeking growth and wisdom in every experience, no matter how joyful, mundane, difficult, or extraordinary it may be. Repeating this affirmation each morning is a quiet yet powerful promise. You won't merely survive each day, you will engage deeply, grow continually, and understand yourself more fully. Stoicism teaches that even the smallest moments carry lessons in virtue and practical wisdom. Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, two pillars of Stoic thought, believed that wisdom wasn't abstract, but a practical tool forged through experience and reflection. Marcus once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." With this mindset, every obstacle becomes your teacher, and every failure a stepping stone toward resilience. When you affirm, "I seek wisdom in all experiences," you shift from passively enduring life to actively engaging with it. Each day becomes a new curriculum, each misstep a lesson, each success a reflection of inner growth. This daily practice cultivates humility, a core Stoic virtue. It reminds you that no matter how much you know, there's always more to learn from others, from situations, from life itself. You're no longer just living, you're learning, always curious, always evolving. Integrating these Stoic affirmations into your morning isn't just a routine. It's a conscious decision to reshape how you engage with the world. Each line becomes a compass, a grounding principle that anchors your thoughts and builds resilience. Carl Jung beautifully said, "Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens." This mirrors the Stoic practice. Each affirmation is an inner awakening, preparing you to face the day with clarity and purpose, just like ancient navigators used stars to guide them across the seas. These Stoic lines are stars for the soul, realigning you with your values, anchoring your identity, and guiding you toward a meaningful, virtuous life. And on this path, there is one more essential force waiting ahead: the power of unconditional love. After affirming your self-worth and committing to seek wisdom in every experience, now comes the moment to set sail for your day. Each morning is like raising the sails on the ship of your life, and your inner compass, your true north, determines where you're headed. Without setting the right direction, your day can easily drift off course. Practicing Stoic affirmations isn't just a morning habit. It's a profound commitment to intentional living, guided by the time-tested wisdom of Stoicism. When you embed these practices into your daily life, you're not only building your character, you're also refining your interactions with the world. Carl Jung once said that the meeting of two personalities is like a chemical reaction. If there is a spark, both are transformed. Similarly, daily Stoic affirmations become catalysts for inner transformation that ripple outward, shaping every interaction and decision you make. Each line you recite helps you become more aware, more grounded, and better prepared to face life's complexities with clarity and virtue. It's a journey of strengthening your inner resilience, much like how a tree anchors deeper roots to withstand the storm. Stoicism reminds us that our true domain lies within, in our thoughts, emotions, and responses. By channeling your morning energy inward, you strengthen your ability to maintain peace, purpose, and adaptability, no matter how chaotic the outside world may become. Just as a tree grows stronger by rooting itself deeper, you reinforce your philosophical foundation with every morning affirmation, allowing you to not only survive difficulties, but to thrive through them. Thank you for joining me today on this Stoic journey. Remember, every morning is a blank page in your life's journal, and your words are the pen. Write with intention. For more insights on living a Stoic life, please check out the suggested videos on your screen. Let's continue this journey together and cultivate a life of wisdom and tranquility. Until next time, stay strong and live stoically.